we gonna get Takumi backstory that's gonna make me like him? I don't want to. All right, so we're watching Nana, episode 25. Let's go. Quick side note, I attempted to watch this episode, but it was super late at night, and I started recording before I realized truly just how exhausted I was. Is there a reason why I keep recording these videos when I am exhausted? I don't know. And so I think I was like rambling, not really making sense, not really processing things correctly. And so I stopped the episode halfway through. And so I'm going to just rewatch it from the beginning now because honestly, I don't trust my mental processing at that time. And so want to roll the tape back. Oh, right. Nana is off at Ren's place. 2 weeks. Okay. So she gets to still see them. Oh. Yeah. Not surprising. Why is he holding her hair like that? That's true. They do have that important concert. I feel really nervous around it. Oh. Oh my god. So clearly he recognizes that she does have some jealousy around Reira. But the scene with him being like, why we're using birth control again? Like, I still find that so interesting because in a way, I think it harkens back to an episode, maybe like episode 3 or 4. I think he mentioned something about her birth control. And that's when he sprung on her like, yeah, you know what? Let's have a baby. Why not? And then she was just like, what the heck? And then he was like, yeah, I'm also moving to Tokyo. Like, there's something there with Ren and this idea of like, it's not about having children, but it's, I think, specifically having children with Nana. Like, I don't know in a way if it's like, I don't know, subconsciously, it's like a way to like secure their relationship or something. I don't know. In a way, it's like, is this sabotage? Subconscious sabotage, like of her career, because she's doing a lot. She's like on the verge of the band really blowing up, getting a record deal, like really fulfilling her dream. And he's like, yeah, you know, we can gamble with birth control. Like, ugh, I don't love it. Oh, Shinichi. Oh, he's at Reira's place. I don't know why he's, guys, I swear, oh my god. I know I've been trying to like minimize the number of Shinichi related rants that I do like episode to episode, but like this is really, it's really hard for me. But just like looking at him right now, seeing him in this state is even worse. Like it makes it even harder to ignore. And even just like you see his chest, he looks boyish. Like he looks young. Not that he didn't, you know, in his regular, but I think, you know, the way he dresses, the way he has all these like piercings and all these things that kind of adorn him add, I don't know, at least like an edge and maybe like a sense of maturity to him. Again, not to me. He's baby across the board. But maybe to people, you know, around him, that kind of adds a level of, like, they can maybe in their minds like divorce the fact or ignore the fact that he's only 15. But like in this state, no piercings, no spiked hair, no, you know, whatever clothes, just completely stripped. he gives boy. He looks like a boy. Like that's what's just so still fundamentally disturbing about all of these people, these women who utilize his services or just sleep with him. Like I just don't know how they don't feel, I don't know, in my opinion, like disgusted with themselves seeing him like this. But anyway. Mm. Like even her being like, oh, bringing lots of presents, look forward to it. Like it just sounds like she's talking to like a nephew or something. I'm just gonna ignore. We just have to move on. We have to move on. Oh my god, this guy is obsessed with Yasu. Honestly, me too. Mm. Oh? So he's a violent streak? Oh, jeez. So, I'm scared. um, it's like, what's that Simpsons meme where it's a little kid and he's like, I'm in danger. I feel that way, but for Hachi. I hope nothing escalates, between him and Nana to the point where he gets violent with her. Like, I really hope that's not where we go. I wonder why Yasu was trying to reach out to him. Like, was he trying to ask about everything with Nana, or like, what's the deal? Okay, Takumi. What's he thinking? Who's that? Oh, it's Reira. Oh, did he not know that she was gonna be here? Did they just end up in the same city? Oh, her mom passed away. Oh, what? Huh? Wait, so his mom passed away 7 years ago, and he was too busy to be able to go to the funeral? Are we gonna get Takumi backstory that's gonna make me like him? I don't want to. So do their families know each other or something? Are they like really close? Like I'm confused as to why it feels like she's very familiar with like his family. Okay, so wait, so his dad is an alcoholic, his mom's passed away, and then his sister's married. Interesting. So he really is a workaholic then. For once. So she goes with him to visit his parents often? Oh, she's just like concerned about Takumi not calling. That just feels very desperate. It's just funny because they're just operating off of completely different perceptions of their relationship. Like, Nana O is still operating under this idea that Nana is like in love with him and that they are so good for each other and, all these different things. And so her advice makes sense under that viewpoint, under that understanding of the situation. But obviously, because Nana K knows the truth, she's just like not eager to really harass this man. She's just like, listen, whatever, I'll text him. If you text me back, that's cool. If not, like, it's just not, I just don't care that much. And it's just funny seeing Nana O like not fully comprehend that, considering she thinks that they're like in love. Oh gosh, this is funny. Yeah, that's also like, that would be so embarrassing, even if they were dating, seriously, to have his old, I wouldn't even call him friend, like Yasu doesn't even seem to like this dude, but an old like acquaintance who, they've reconnected recently, to have him call him and be like, hey, call your girlfriend, like, that's just, I would be so embarrassed, honestly. Yeah, she kind of wants it to end. Like, I feel like she would prefer if he doesn't contact her again and just all of this could end. I'm a broken rose. Oh, is she gonna be staring at Nobu? Honestly, I just want the Sakumi shit to end, man. Just so I just want it to end. Just so Nana and Nobu have a freaking chance. It's just annoying, you know? But what's interesting, it does feel like after Nobu has admitted his feelings to Nana, he seems a lot more like self-assured and confident in himself. Like the fact that he sees her staring at him and he just smiles, like he doesn't look away, like I don't know. And it mentioned that every day after practice, Nobu walks her home. So clearly there's something still growing there. And she'll... Yeah. And then she's the victim, and she, you know, is completely sort of innocent in the matter. So she's really just hoping to just run out the clock so that she doesn't have to face any scrutiny from this entire situation. But it's just so sad that she kind of has no agency in this. You know what I mean? Like she has to get what she wants something, right? She wants a relationship with Nobu. But in order for that to become a reality, she kind of has to bide her time and wait for Takumi to not contact her. So then she is then theoretically dumped. Everyone feels sorry for her. And then when she finally pivots to start dating Nobu, there's not any sort of negative social ramifications from that because, you know, the sequence of events have already happened. But the problem is she has no control over it. She just has to wait and hope for the best. Like that, I just hate that she's in this position where she doesn't have any autonomy over what happens in her life. Like that just sucks. This just... Again, it's like she just has no control over her life because of her desperation to avoid being characterized or mischaracterized as something in her pursuits of a genuine relationship. I just hate... It's just it's all Takumi's fault. Oh, wait. Oh, is that his car? Oh, God. And Nobu's there. Oh, my God. I hope he doesn't come out. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh, my God. I hate this so much. This is worst case scenario. Just go away. I just want her to disappear forever. He's hot, though. Oops, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Are they gonna... Did he just pull her? This is what happens. This is the life that you have to lead when you care so much about what people think about you. She's just oh, you know, I have to kind of maintain this image of da-da-da. This is probably so painful for Nobu to even watch. This sucks. This sucks. I forgot my phone. You forgot your phone for 2 weeks? Shut up. Nana, I'm so sorry. I need you to speak up for yourself. I need you to speak up for yourself. Because at this point, your entire life is in this man's hands. And you're allowing your life to be shaped by this man. Exactly. Just end it. Please just end it. Please, please, please. I feel like she won't, but I wish she does. I really hope she does. Why not? This is your life, Nana. And again, it's I obviously sound very frustrated, but it's not a frustration at her because I understand why she's struggling with this. It's just a generalized frustration. It's frustrating as someone who is confrontational to witness people struggle with speaking up and defending themselves and stating explicitly what they want. That is just something that just comes so easy to me, and so it is just difficult to watch others struggle with it because I just don't it just doesn't resonate with me at all. But I do recognize that this is something that a lot of people struggle with. So I'm trying to have some sympathy, but it's just so frustrating. Is he sensing that she's pulling away? Ugh. And then you got beer on your carpet. So her question of why can't I end it? Like, what's really stopping her? It's a good question because I'm obviously thinking the same. Maybe this is like some sort of self-sabotage. Like, I think that's part of it, right? Because I think obviously there's a lot of shame in her just, inner monologue to herself. You know when you have negative self-talk, to yourself, and you have a negative image of yourself, sometimes even though it may be oppositional to how you actually feel, sometimes you act in a way kind of like reinforcing or reaffirming to yourself the like negative beliefs that you have, but it's kind of like you believe that that's what you deserve, and that's what it seems like is happening here. And that's what's so tragic, because I'm like, no, girl, you could do better. You don't need to stick with this man. But I think for her, she feels like she just has so much shame around what, her having sex with this man when she doesn't really have any genuine feelings for him, that it's like, in a way, she's like punishing herself, and like by not allowing herself to potentially have a full, beautiful relationship with Nobu. And instead she's just like, I guess I just have to stick with this man forever because that's what I deserve. Man, I know Nobu's pissed. Oh, did he record himself with these women? Isn't this illegal? Oh, okay. I guess he's just watching porn. Okay, whatever. This sucks. This really sucks for Nobu, honestly. Because it's like everyone is in pain. No one is having a good time. Except for Takumi, but fuck him. That's an interesting question. What's Shinichi gonna say? Yeah. While she did make the decision herself, right, to sleep with him the first time, I think a lot of it came from and her willingness to do so. And again, I want to establish that even if she was just like, I just wanna, perfectly valid explanation. But I think in Nana's case, I think a lot of it was probably informed and affected by everything that happened with what's his name? Shoji. It's been too long. Honestly, not long enough. She isn't in a relationship, doesn't really have a career that she's working towards, and so she's lost. Like, she doesn't have any real aims at this point. Now she's just trying to do what she can to pay some rent, but she's a bit aimless at the moment. And so when you're in that sort of position in your life, you're very vulnerable for manipulation, but also just like influence to do things that maybe in a better personal circumstance you would not participate in, So she's just in a bad place, and he just comes at the opportune times, and it's just really annoying. Oh, she's crying. Oh, God. So basically, she feels as though she has to stay with him because he won't judge her, unlike everyone else. That's a bad reason That's a bad reason to be with someone. Oh. That's a good word. What? Why? Now she's like isolating herself from everyone? Oh, man. Oh, because of Nobu. Yeah. Okay, that I actually understand. Oh, Misato. Oh, so this is the day of the... Are we going to see the performance in this episode? I'm going to be very excited. What if she and Shinichi... See, that's age appropriate. Hold on. Is that a new ship in the works? I think she just really wants a friend. Yeah. Trying to end the loneliness that she feels. Has she also just really limited her friendship with Junko? I guess because of Shoji. Like, that's the thing. It's like that her like support system, her friendships, her social circles are like directly impacted by the men in her life. And so it's like, okay, she and Shoji are no longer a thing. Junko and Kyosuke are like, you know, put in the background. She has some issues with Nobu. She doesn't see Nana or Shinichi or Yasu anymore to avoid that issue. Like, I just hate that, like, that's essentially how her life has been set up, to where she could easily lose a whole entire community and support system based on relationships with individual men. Like, what's that? About that. Oh, I hope. Oh no. I was saying in the last episode when they brought up this concert and how important it's going to be, I really, 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 really hope that, like, I already have a sense that something bad is going to happen and it's going to mess up the performance, but I really hope it's not anything with like Nobu. Like, I hope it's not like Takumi shows up and like throws him off his game, or I don't know. I just hope it's nothing to do with Nana. Okay. Oh man. All right. So like I said, I already watched a good chunk of this episode. I actually was wondering, I was like, wait, where did I stop? And it was a little bit past halfway. So definitely double back on, you know, the first half of this episode. As a joke, I might actually intersperse some of my old reactions from like the first video into this, because that would be funny, just comparing a 2 a.m. version of myself versus like a 9 p.m. version of myself. Is that Yasu with hair? I think it's Yasu. Oh no, it is Takumi. What am I saying? I'm losing it. Anyway, honestly, I'm gonna keep the after a bit short. It's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating, the position that Nana currently is in. And I know, I keep saying how easy it is, or how easy it will be, or how easy it must be to just dead the situation, just to break it off with Takumi, just to tell Nobu how you feel, get in a relationship with Nobu, and then everyone lives happily ever after. I know it's not that simple, right? Like, I think even Nobu himself has demonstrated in his conversations with Shinichi that he does have a pretty limited view of women, and is very quick to cast a woman as a slut or a loose woman versus like a more chaste, pure woman. Like, he also thinks of women in within that kind of binary mode of thinking. And so it's not that Nana has like, her feelings around this and her expectations about people's reactions is irrational. Like, I understand that. And so I don't want to oversimplify the situation, but it's just an unfortunate position that she's in. And I just wish that there was more space for her to break free from that. Like, to be hooking up with a man and just kind of be at his beck and call just because you don't want people to think that you're slutty. Like, you're really gonna subject yourself to that fate and just sort of abandon any hope of of you being able to live the life that you actually want for fear of judgment. Like, I don't know. But I know, you know, people do things against their best interests because of their desperation to cling on to friends, to cling on to connections. And so they're willing to kind of eat shit for the sake of maintaining friendships and bonds and the like. And again, I do think while it is complicated, and I'm sure if she was to tell Nobu and Nanao, probably not Shinichi, because Shinichi is our feminist king. And, you know, maybe Yasu, I don't know. I am curious how Yasu would feel about the situation. But she obviously is the most concerned about Nanao and Nobu's opinions of her. And I don't want to say that their opinions of her wouldn't change. I'm sure they would, honestly. I'm sure they would. But is the risk of that so great and so insurmountable that you're just gonna be Takumi's little booty call? Is that, I guess? Yeah, to be Takumi's booty call. Fuck buddy. Friends with benefits. But it's not even friends, because he sucks. But to just be this, like, thing for him to come in and out and enjoy when he wants at his own leisure, with no concern of, like, the impacts to you. It's like you want to just subject yourself to that forever until he makes a decision that he no longer wants to be around you and have a, you know, and just move on to the next person. Like, I don't know. It's just very tragic. It's just very tragic. It's just, there's so much that's just so inappropriate. I still am really trying to figure out, trying to figure some things out with him. Like when Reira said something about like, oh, you know, I converted, you know, an angel to a devil or something like that. And his response was, I don't see it that way. I'm trying to really understand this relationship. And I'm trying to really understand his perspective on it. Because it seems like he feels, I don't know if it's guilt, if it's something, but there's some emotion there that he's trying to, that he's clearly struggling with, but hasn't yet named. I just really want to understand it. Nobu, I mean, nice guy Nobu. Oh my god, should that be his nickname? Nice guy Nobu. Nice guy Nobu. That just sucks. Like, that was really shitty for him to like walk into that scene and then I feel for him. I really do. Nana and Ren seem like they're getting really serious. I mean, they're going on vacation together. The whole birth control thing, I'm like, don't tell me that's like a foreshadowing that she's getting get pregnant or something. Oh god, that would be terrible. Oh, that'd be bad. Gosh. But I'm really anxious about this concert. I just think the way that they're building it up, I think something bad's gonna happen. I don't know what, but I'm really scared, really nervous. But also very excited to jump in and see what happens in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow along on the rest of my Nana journey, definitely make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon just so you actually get notifications that I've uploaded. And yeah, so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.